My favorite type of pizza is pizza that's delivered to me that I don't have to pay for, that I get to enjoy and don't have to clean up after. Hi, I'm Lacey J. I'm an entrepreneur who started a social media agency at age 22. Weird, I know. I've been niching it down and building it up over the last 11 years, and a long 11 years they have been. Being on social media so much is hard on my and my team's mental health, so we work to find routines, balance, and focus on ethics that keep us showing up authentically online. If you manage social media accounts and you feel confused, unfocused, or straight up wackadoo, welcome to the club. We meet here once a week. Oh my lord, can you believe it? It's fall. You've made it, or at least it's almost fall. So once we get into September, it's basically fall, right? So welcome. You've done great so far this year. So now we need to start content planning for our next month. We need to start content planning for October. So, I want so badly for y'all to keep maybe a tally somewhere of how many times you use gourd related puns in your content throughout October. I would love it if you just used a lot of gourd related puns. It would make me so happy. If somebody actually sends me that data, I'll send you a prize of some sort of coffee, pumpkin spice latte gift card, okay? So let's go through for October monthly holidays, weekly holidays, daily holidays, monthly themes, sports. Let's get right to it, okay? So we're going to start with national months, okay? So October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That's one of the biggest cancer awareness months throughout the year. You'll notice it because there will be tons of people, organizations, brands, sports teams wearing pink, right? This is the month where people wear pink, change. I don't know if you've seen even garbage cans sometimes change to pink in October for some garbage services, but you'll notice that for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So perhaps you want to do something within your organization to honor Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This would be a good time to do that. October is Caffeine Addiction Recovery Month. Just gonna put that out there for everybody. Moving on. October is Filipino American History Month, and it's also Italian American Heritage Month. So keep those in mind if there's anything that seems like it would fit well within your brand to honor any of those. This is a good time to do it. Now, we know that Pride Month is in June, but October also has LGBTQ plus History Month. Okay, this is a little bit different than Pride Month. LGBTQ plus History Month has evolved into a national collaborative effort to bring extraordinary figures from the LGBTQ plus community into the spotlight. So consider that when you're doing your content plan this month. It's also National Chiropractic Month, National Financial Planning Month, if you have clients who are in any of those spheres, and it's National Women's Small Business Month. So maybe you are representing a business who is women-owned, a small business that's women-owned. This would be a great time to bring that topic to the light. Okay, moving into national weeks. So there are a few national weeks to consider in October. One is that the first week of October is Mental Illness Awareness Month. Second one is October 4th to the 10th is World Space Week. What's a fun space-related campaign that you could do for October? I would love to see that. If somebody could come up with a quiz that's like, which planet are you most like? That'd be fun. I think I would probably be like, I don't know, like Venus. It's all like vibrant and blue, right? Or is that Uranus? I don't know. I need to do a little bit of studying during World Space Week. The week of October 16th is National Food Bank Week, okay? This is a great opportunity for maybe at the beginning of October or end of September, beginning of October, you do some sort of drive within your organization and you do a donation, bringing awareness to your community about where and how they can engage with the food bank. This is a good week to focus on that. The last national week that I want to talk about is the third full week of October, which is Free Speech Week, okay? This could be an important opportunity for you to learn, educate within your organization, and communicate a message from your brand about what free speech means to you. All right, let's go ahead and move into national days, shall we? Okay, so the first day of the month is Pumpkin Spice Day. October 1st is Pumpkin Spice Day, okay? Now, You might have seen by approximately August 20th, pumpkin spice sections starting to pop up all over your grocery stores. Starbucks pumpkin spice comes out sometime in, I don't know, did it come out in September sometime? I don't know, but it comes out pretty early. So by the time we get into October, people might be pumpkin spiced out. When you look at Google Trends at when pumpkin spice as a phrase is most often searched, it's actually most often searched at the end of August. So by the time we get to October, I don't know, maybe your whole content plan doesn't revolve around the concept of pumpkin spice, but maybe you bring it in and do a couple jokes within the month about pumpkin spice. And for God's sakes, eat some pumpkin bread with cream cheese frosting. If you don't, what are you living? I don't know. I got a lead in there. Okay, next is another food-related holiday because I can't help myself. October 4th is National Taco Day. Maybe we're going to take our employees out for tacos that day. Maybe we're going to do a post that's highlighting some of our favorite taco places locally. But like, just why not talk about tacos? It's a great idea. All right, next is October 5th, which is World Teachers Day. I love when we get the opportunity to honor people who are educators. So World Teachers Day, what are you going to do to honor them? Maybe if you have some sort of retail business, maybe on that day you give a discount or a free gift or something to a teacher. That kind of content I have seen become highly shareable content. If you're doing something that actually provides a value or a benefit to teachers, people are going to share that and it's going to look really good on your business. So October 10th is World Mental Health Day. So if you remember, I talked at the beginning about Mental Illness Awareness Week happening in October. Well, there is a specific day, World Mental Health Day, October 10th. So think about how you could include that in your content plan and if there's something that would be aligned with your brand values that you can help honor and bring awareness to that day. October 10th is also Indigenous Peoples Day. I'm going to talk about this for a minute. This day is meant to honor the cultures of the indigenous peoples of the American continent. Now, if you've never, ever researched the history of the United States through the lens of the indigenous population, all the education you got about it was through the American public school system, I would love to recommend a book to you. An Indigenous Peoples History of the United States by Roxanne Dunbar Ortiz. I read this book when I first started working with an indigenous tribe here through Spry, and it absolutely changed my worldview. I don't know how to communicate it in a way that really will make sense. So if you have any sort of passion or curiosity inside you to learn more about Indigenous peoples' history of the United States, that book by Roxanne Dunbar Ortiz is a really, really good place to start for you, okay? Especially as we're getting through October and into November when the Thanksgiving holiday comes around. Let's maybe put our perspective to learning about an Indigenous peoples' history of the United States as well. Okay, October 14th is like, it's National Dessert Day, okay? When I go through the national days each month and I see frickin' Cherry Pie Day and Chocolate Ice Cream Day and Cotton Candy Day all in one month, I'm like, there's no way I can include all of these in a content plan. But National Dessert Day, October 14th, one day to rule them all. Why not? Maybe you send a poll out to all your employees and find out what the most popular desserts are among your employees, and you include that. Maybe you do some sort of like dessert potluck at your business that day. Everybody brings a dessert and you take pictures and that's your social media content. I don't know. Have fun. It could be great. October 29th is National Cat Day. Okay, let's get a picture of your employees' cats. Pets win every time, 100%. Get pictures of the cats if you can. I will say cats, I'm not a cat person. They kind of scare me. They look at me right in the eyes and they just stare at me for a long time. And I'm just very unsettled with the amount of presence and confidence that they bring into a room. I can't quite compete and it's uncomfortable. But I'll work on that issue with cats. The last day of the month is Halloween. It's October 31st, Halloween, okay? So what are you going to do with that? Maybe you're going to do some sort of a Halloween costume contest. Maybe you're going to have your employees' children come in and do trick or treat at the office. Whatever you're going to do, come up with a cool plan to document Halloween that's going to align with your brand values and that your community will actually care to see, okay? If there are any other major themes to consider throughout the month, because of Halloween, a lot of people consider like a spooky or scary theme for the whole month. That's kind of fun to lean on. Another thing you can think about with fall being in full swing at that time is the concept of change. Change, it's broad, but it's kind of a nice theme that you can consider during October content. How can you make change a theme for all of your content? Maybe you're talking about the way that your product is a solution for somebody's problem and the change that they'll have throughout the process of what they needed without having your solution, what they'll get when they have your solution, and how they'll feel at the end of it. Like a really nice story arc of your sales funnel, all happening in the month of October, leaning on this theme of autumn and change and leaves falling. I don't know. It's an idea. You could play with it a little bit. Okay, so then I want to move into sports for October. God, October sports are immense. There's a lot happening in October. Let's see what all there is. One is college football is in full swing. So the NCAA is just rolling along, and college football is popping off in October, okay? Major League Baseball playoffs begin October 7th as well. The World Series for baseball is scheduled for October 28th right now. The NFL is in full swing. And also at that time, the NBA starts. NBA regular season starts October 18th. So, like, I don't know, get your crew together, start coming up with snack plates, and have a good time enjoying all of those sports happening during this month. Hey, if you're looking for ways to build your foundational social media strategy skills, we've got a course for that. I worked with Adrian Harvey, who's the lead digital strategist at Spry, has a master's in digital media, and has worked in digital marketing for over 10 years to create this course. The course is called Social Media on Purpose, and it takes all of the lessons we've learned over our combined 24 years in the industry and distills them down into bite-sized lessons for you to enjoy. If you're interested, check it out at thinkspry.com/courses. Also, we're kind of cute and funny if that's important to you. Okay, before I send you off for the week, let's hit you with a little ounce of inspiration, shall we? What have I been doing lately to try to harness my cuckoo bananas and find a little bit more focus and intentionality in my day? One is this practice that I've been calling the 5-5-5 practice, okay? I have a tendency to just sit and scroll on my phone, specifically tap through Instagram stories for like 20 minutes, maybe even like right when I wake up in the morning, and it kind of gets me in this weird downward spiral or stagnant place. It's just not really a comfortable place. So I've been setting this goal of not going on my social media until I've done my 5-5-5 practice for the day, which includes 5 minutes of stretching, usually some sort of yoga stretching, immediately followed by 5 minutes of writing in my journal. And I have journal prompts that I use. So sometimes without structure, I can't focus and get anything done. So I've created some structure around my journaling. At the end of every journaling day, I write the phrase, "What do you want?" And that way, when I open back up, I start my journaling by answering that question, what do you want? What's going to be my focus for the day today? And then I go into color. So like I like to describe how I'm feeling by stating a color. For instance, yesterday my color was gray with tie-dye around the edges. So it kind of means that I'm feeling maybe a little bit bored or a little bit stagnant, but I can see in the periphery that there's excitement coming. And all of that I can say just in what color I'm feeling. The next thing I do is I list out people. Sometimes it's 2 people, sometimes it's 10 people, just whatever comes to my mind, what's a person who I'm thinking about, and what's either an emotion or a wish or a hope or goal that I have for them or for our relationship. The next prompt that I have is chaos. What's the chaos that I'm carrying with me today? Usually I use chaos as a way to connect with people. So when I sit down, whatever chaos is happening in my day, I'll communicate to somebody, here's my chaos happening today. And my counselor, told me, have you ever noticed, Lacey, that every time we talk, you've got something like this happening? What's the variable there? It's me. I'm the variable. The chaos, I just kind of carry it around. So I've started to document what it is, what's the chaos that I'm carrying around today, so that I can start to kind of build patterns around what the chaos is that I'm carrying. The last 2 prompts for my journal are confidence. What's one thing that I'm feeling really confident about right now, or that I'm very proud of myself for doing that day? And the last one is doubt. What's one big doubt that I'm having? What's some doubt? So what do you want? What color are you feeling? Who are the people you're thinking about, and what are you thinking about them? What's the chaos you're carrying? What's your confident, and what's your confidence, and what's your doubt? So those are the 6 things I do in my journal prompt within that 5 minutes. And then the last 5 minutes is meditation. So just a 5-minute meditation, set my alarm, try to quiet my thoughts, breathe deeply for 5 minutes. And at that point, I can give myself permission to go on with my day, scroll social media if I want. But at least I have done my 5-5-5 practice for the day. So I hope that you have a great rest of your day today. I hope that you've learned a lot through here. I hope that your October content plan is going to go so smoothly for you, and that you're not too tired of pumpkin spice yet. There's more pumpkin to enjoy. You're going to do great. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Social Media with Lacey J is brought to you by Spry Social Media Marketing. Edited and produced by Chad Hinman, and executive produced by Lacey J. Fott.